Hi guys, and welcome to another video, and in this lesson we're looking at genetic engineering. Now that term genetic engineering just means the transfer of genes, and this can happen in plant cells or animals, in humans. Now the process of transferring genes in plants and animals works off the same basis. We tend to do this process in humans to create insulin. I'm going to show you how this process works, because let's say we have a chromosome and the gene for insulin production is here. Well, we can cut that gene out using an enzyme. You can see here that we've cut out our insulin producing gene. Well, we then take that gene and we place it into the plasmid of a bacterium. That bacteria will reproduce many times. And as that bacteria reproduces many times, we're going to start to produce our insulin. And this insulin can be used for people who are diabetic and unable to make their own insulin. Now, there are some benefits of being able to carry out genetic engineering. And there are also some concerns regarding genetic engineering. One of the major benefits of genetic engineering is that we could use this process here to cure inherited diseases. We're a long way off from using genetic engineering in humans in this way, but the potential of it is that we could use genetic engineering to cure things like sickle cell or cystic fibrosis or Huntington's disease. We could also use genetic engineering to improve plants and crops. And this could give the crops a bigger yield. We could genetically engineer crops to give us a bigger yield. Plants or crops that have been genetically engineered are called GM crops. And that just stands for genetically modified crops. Now this could be the answer to the world's food shortage or the food crisis. But there are some concerns about genetic engineering. One of those concerns is that it's still a relatively new science. We don't fully understand or know the long-term effects of genetic engineering. Another concern is that people are concerned about these GM crops. Again, people are concerned that they don't know how human health and GM crops are related, or do GM crops affect human health? Another issue is that could genetic engineering actually lead people to start doing what's called designer babies, where people actually start to design the characteristics of their child in terms of like intelligence or their looks, just through genetic engineering. Okay guys, thanks for tuning in. Stay in touch for another video.